But you woke up to darker skies, probably a lot of rain on the ground. Maybe some storms kept you up overnight. So let's start with your weather impact forecast. Meteorologist Nicole Hartford joining us now. So we're coming out of this weather impact alert, but definitely feels a little different today. So we had maybe best case scenario, we got rain, but not a lot of the damage that we saw other parts of the South get.
Yes, there were isolated areas, where we had severe thunderstorm warnings last night and through the early morning hours. But for the most part, this ended up just being some beneficial rainfall. And as Cheryl said, best case scenario kind of when it comes to what we need across North Georgia. The rainfall has pretty much ended across our area. There are still showers and storms ongoing into portions of central and south Georgia as that cold front slips further down towards the south. So behind this cold front, it is going to be kind of slow to clear out the cloud cover, and we are certainly feeling a difference as well when it comes to the temperatures. It's not nearly as warm right now as it has been the last couple of days. Now, there are still a few isolated showers and thunderstorms down closer to the Macon area. In our far southeastern counties into Putnam County, we've got a little bit of rainfall still lingering, but this is it. Once it clears, we are done with rain, at least through today and tomorrow. So our satellite radar is still showing a good deal of cloud cover, but even the clouds will start to break up as we go into this afternoon. Now, this was really beneficial rainfall. Here's a look at some of our radar estimated 24-hour rainfall totals. They varied widely, with some spots picking up maybe a half inch to an inch and other locations picking up 3 to close to 4 inches of rain accumulation. So it all depended on where the heavier rainfall fell. A big swath of an area up towards the north of Atlanta through portions of Cherokee County, North Fulton County, saw anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 inches of rainfall. So this will be really beneficial. Yes, it is what we need. And because of that, all of it's going into streams and creeks. The good news is we really avoided much of any flood warnings. We do just have one little flood warning for Big Creek up towards the Alpharetta area, where there is still some minor flooding ongoing there, and that remains in effect until tomorrow. So if you're living around that area, you may want to consider just avoiding any of those trails that are down closer to the streams and down Big Creek. Now, as far as rain totals are concerned, the rain accumulation that we picked up through this morning has not been added to this total yet, so we should at least see our deficit go down a little bit. But we're still running at a major deficit when it comes to rainfall for the year so far. It's been showing on our drought monitor, and we just got an updated drought monitor out today. Unfortunately, it shows absolutely no change across the state of Georgia. We're still looking at anywhere from severe to exceptional drought for the entire state. Now, we had some really good rainfall last week, and as Cheryl and I were talking about yesterday, it takes about 1 to 1.5 inches of rainfall per week just for the drought monitor to not get worse. So our rainfall last week stopped it from getting worse when it comes to our state of drought, but it hasn't really helped to alleviate any of it yet. Now, the rain from last night and this morning will certainly be beneficial as well, but we'll have to wait until next week's drought monitor to really see if that's made much of any difference when it comes to our current state of drought. As far as clouds are concerned, they will be a little stubborn today, but we'll mix in more sunshine throughout this afternoon. Temperatures where they are right now is about where they're going to be when it comes to our highs. We'll tack on a few additional degrees this afternoon. So we're talking high temperatures, low to mid 70s for most of North Georgia, with some spots down towards the south closer to the mid and upper 70s. We'll stay pretty mild throughout the next couple of days, and that does include some chillier mornings as well. So overnight low temperatures tonight are going to be down into the upper 40s and the low 50s. You'll notice it's a little cooler tomorrow morning. It might require a sweatshirt, a light jacket for kids at the bus stop, whereas you may not have needed it the last couple of days. Rain will continue clearing out throughout the remainder of the day today as far as the state is concerned. Like I said, most of North Georgia, we're already dry and will stay mostly dry throughout the rest of the day. We'll mix in a little bit of sunshine with that cloud cover, but we'll hang on to a mix of sun and clouds throughout the rest of the day today as well as into tomorrow. We are tracking, however, the return of some rainfall. It is, again, much needed, very beneficial rainfall, but the timing could be better. These showers and storms will start to move in by this weekend, so we'll be tracking scattered activity. It's not going to be widespread. It won't be a complete washout, but it is certainly going to have impacts to your weekend plans. The good news is Sunday is looking a little bit drier. The bad news is that Saturday is looking a little bit wetter. Both days will have about a 30 to 40% chance for some rainfall. So if you do try to get outdoors, if for Mother's Day you're trying to spend some time outside, just keep that in mind. We'll be fine-tuning the exact timeline of when showers are most likely as we get a little bit closer to the weekend, so we can help you kind of plan out when the best time to get outside is. there will still be dry time. You just may have to work a little bit harder to do it. That front that's currently moving across the state is actually going to stall down towards the south. So that'll continue to pump in some moisture from the Gulf as our next cold front increases those rain chances for Saturday and Sunday. Bottom line, these are isolated to scattered. You are going to be dodging some rainfall at times for Mother's Day weekend, but you'll be able to find plenty of dry time too. As I said, as we get closer to the weekend, we should be able to fine tune that timeline a little bit better. But for right now, I'm just saying kind of scattered activity. You will want to keep an eye on the radar, and it'll be another good opportunity for some rain, especially across southern portions of our area. And then we'll dry out again into the upcoming week.
You know, my youngest this morning said, Mom, it's too dark. I shouldn't have to get up yet. I said, no, honey, that's just the weather. Sorry.
Yeah, these gloomy, rainy mornings, they do make it really hard to get out of bed.
All right. We need it. We just keep saying that mantra. We need it. We need it. We need it. It is for the greater good of the state and the drought. All right. Nicole, thanks so much.